Warm welcome to one and all. Our project is fingerprint based electronic voting system. This is Anjana and my teammates are Shripriya Krishnachandana. We have done this project under the supervision of Mr. Manikandan and KME Assistant Professor. This is the agenda. Abstract will be explained by Shripriya.
Abstract: fingerprint-based, mostly pirating paper, could be an application wherever the user is recognized by his finger pattern. Since the finger pattern of every soul is totally different, the citizen is simply documented. The system permits the citizen to vote through his fingerprint. Fingerprint is employed to unambiguously establish the user. The fingerprint review options are totally different for every soul. Fingerprint is employed as an authentication of the voters. Citizens will vote the candidate just one occasion. The system won't permit the candidate to vote for the second time. The system can permit admin to feature the candidate's name and candidate icon. Admin can register the citizen's name by supporting voter. Admin can manifest the user by supporting the user's identity proof so the admin can register the citizen. The amount of candidate additional to the system by the admin are mechanically deleted on the completion of the election. Now we are going to look at objectives of the project. Aim of the project. The main aim of the project is to create a web application which provides us a voting system with a fingerprint authentication. And also the aim of this project is voting is to allow the voters to exercise their right to express their choices regarding specific issues or to choose their government and political leaders and to provide a fully functional CRUD application. Scope of the project. The scope is given to fully security and can provide correct leads to the elections and it will save time and expenditure. This can be modified by interfacing into the computer through interface so as to supply extra security. Introduction. Biometric fingerprint devices were measure employed in the electronic mechanical device for citizen verification. We have got designed a fingerprint primarily based mechanical device wherever there is no would like for the user to hold his ID that contains his needed details. The person at the stall wants solely to position his finger on the device, so permitting the acquisition of associate in nursing passport fingerprint from the citizen, that is, associate in nursing identification. This fingerprint reader reads the main point from the tag. The information is passed on to the dominant unit of the for the verification. The controller fetches the information the information from the reader and compares this information with already existing data kept throughout the registration of the voters. If the information matches with the pre-stored information of the registered fingerprint, the person is allowed to cast his vote. If not, a warning message is displayed on the LCD and also the person is barred from polling his vote.
Literature review. After referring some articles and journals regarding our project, we have given some important journals and articles here. Design and methodologies. In our project, we have 4 modules. They are pusher module, authentication module, voting interface, results module. Let's see deep into it. Module 1, pusher module. It provides a web API server. Here we can find a login page where a username and password is given to log in the page. There will be a admin for handling this page and only the admin can have the access to this page. So he'll be giving his username and password and will be logging into it, and the further process will be handled by the admin. Module number 2, authentication module. It provides an authentication for the voters. In this module, authentication process takes place. In the first step, fingerprint authentication takes place where the fingerprint will be authenticated using a fingerprint reader, and then Aadhaar verification takes place. For Aadhaar verification, the Aadhaar number will be provided to the admin by the voters, and then the admin will enter the Aadhaar number in the given column, and then a OTP will be generated to the phone number which is linked with the Aadhaar number. If the given Aadhaar number is correct, then a OTP will be sent to the voter's phone number which is linked up with the Aadhaar number, and thus the voter will give the OTP to the admin, and admin will be entering the OTP in the OTP column, and finally the OTP verification takes place. If the OTP is verified as correct, then the voting panel will open, otherwise the voter will not allowed to vote. Module number 3, voting interface. After the verification of Aadhaar card, the voting interface will open where the panel will be opened. In this, we can find election symbols, parties, and the candidates of the respective parties. So the voter can be able to cast his vote in this page. Uh, there will be push button beside every candidate. So whomever the voter want to cast his vote for, they can put the vote by pressing the push button there. And once the voter gives his vote to the candidate, the page automatically goes back to the Aadhaar verification page, and this process goes on. Module number 4, results module. In this module, the voting results will be shown. This will be the first page where we can find the vote results. In this, we have a push button called Get Votes. When the admin presses the Get Votes push button, then the votes will be displayed for the respective candidates in this manner. Standards and policies. These are some standards and policies for our project implementation. In implementation, we have 5 diagrams. They are architecture diagram, data flow diagram, ER diagram, sequential diagram, collaboration diagram. Let's see. Architecture diagram. In this architecture diagram, we can find our voter and voter how the voter registration takes place, and we can find some blockchain nodes here. Data flow diagram. In this data flow diagram, it shows the flow of the process, how the process takes place. Like the process starts, and then the fingerprint will be scanned, and then fingerprint verification takes place. If the fingerprint verification done correctly, then the process goes further where Aadhaar verification takes place, and then the voter will be able to cast his vote to the candidate of his choice, and the voting process will be completed. If in any stage of the verification, if the voter is not verified, then the election committee people will take further charges. ER diagram. In ER diagram, we can find each and every detail of the candidates as well as the voters here. Sequential diagram. In the sequential diagram, we are seeing the voters, candidates, and how the system works, how the election body will takes place, the process. This is our collaboration diagram. In this, we can find that the administrator, which is whom we call admin, can handle the voters registration process and can view the reports, can and also can register the candidates, and also the votes details will be handled by the admin, and here the voter can give his details and can cast his votes. Furtherly, testings will be explained by Krishna Chandana.
Chandana, I'm going to say about types of testing. There are 5 testings mainly: unit testing, integration testing, functional testing, white box testing, and black box testing. Now, I'm firstly going to say about unit testing. In this unit testing, we'll check the tiny items of practicality instead of the system as a whole or as an entire, and this will be performed from the smallest, that is lowest module, to the highest module, but only one at a time. For every module, a brief program is employed, and this is to execute the mode, and this also provides the information that is required. Once if it is embedded within the large system, it will be asked to perform the approach. And then there are test images of this unit testing. As I said before, we have to see one at a time. So we can see the login page, and then Aadhaar verification page, and then voting panel, where we have to vote, and then the result page, where we can see the votes got by the contestants or participants. This is all about unit testing. And then the next one is integration testing. In this testing, package modules area unit is integrated logically and then tested as a whole or as a bunch. This consists of multiple package modules which will be quoted by the different or various programmers. This testing mainly focuses on verifying the communication among the modules. This also shows the defects within the interaction between the package modules and the area with which is integrated. This is about integration testing. And then the next one is functional testing. In this testing, it verifies the system against the purposeful needs, that is whether all the needs are fulfilled or not. The involves basic usability testing of the system. This will also check whether the user is able to freely navigate through screens without any problem or not. It also checks the accessibility of the system for the user, and then it sees whether the error messages area unit is displayed or not. This is about functional testing. And the next one is white box testing. This white box testing mainly involves the testing of the package code for the following internal security holes. In this test, every statement, object, and performance will be seen on a personal basis. We will also see the writing process, whether they are broken or poorly structured, the flow of the specific inputs through code, and also checks the expected output. This is all we do in white box testing. And then the next one is black box testing. This black box testing provides the abstraction from code and focuses on the testing effort on the software behavior. This mainly focuses on whether the recorder testing is on validation or not for our useful necessities, and this also facilitates testing on communication among the modules. This is about all the testings. And next one we can see is the input and output. The input is where we can see all the candidates whom we want to vote, and the output screenshot is it shows the result page of who got how many votes. And the conclusion of the project is that this projected system has option to cut back the unwanted human errors. This is a wonderful mechanism that one need not go to their location to vote. This is also a time saving and also an easy process. This will also mechanically easier, increases the transparency of voting. This is also free from the unauthorized access, whereas casting votes by voters. The main useful thing is that the system have such distribution of authority that server does not alter to govern the votes. Future enhancements. This system at the instant permits voters to log into the positioning with his or her name and also advanced Aadhaar card range. Elector will forge his or her vote where being logged into the positioning, and it will also be safer if we tend to develop a biometric security which might produce a singular authentication for every elector at the time of the logic. This is what we can improve in future.
Demo video. This is the YouTube link of our demo video. Web references. These are some of the web references to our project references. These are some references. This is the plagiarism report. Poster presentation. This is the poster presentation of fingerprint based electronic voting system. Thank you. Fingerprint based electronic voting system. In this system we are using fingerprint for authentication. In addition to that, we are also using OTP for authentication. To open this application, we need to give localhost address in the URL search bar. So we are giving the localhost address there. After giving the localhost address, we need to press enter. Uh, when we give the localhost address, we'll be redirecting to login page. So this is the login page of fingerprint based electronic voting system. So here this login page is for the admin. Admin can only log in to this page. So admin will be given a username with a password. So after entering the username and password, we can log into this. After logging into the page will be redirected to verifying Aadhaar. Uh, in fingerprint based electronic voting system, we'll be using fingerprint authentication. For authenticating the fingerprint, we need a fingerprint reader. As of now, we are not having fingerprint reader with us, so we are directly going for Aadhaar authentication. So first of all, to get Aadhaar authentication, we need to enter the Aadhaar number here. So we are giving the Aadhaar number here. So we have given the Aadhaar number here. So to get the OTP, we should press OTP. If the given Aadhaar number is stored in the database, then an OTP will be generated to the phone number which is linked up with the given Aadhaar number. If the given Aadhaar number is not correct, then the OTP will not be generated. Here we can see that an OTP is generated to the phone number which is linked up with the given Aadhaar number. So we are typing the OTP here. The admin will be giving the OTP in the system. So after entering the OTP, we should enter verify OTP here. Uh, if the entered OTP is correct, then it will be redirecting us to the voting page. So since the given OTP is correct, it has redirected us to the voting page. So this is the voting page. Here the voter can cast his vote to whatever the party he can. He can press the vote button here to near whatever the party he want to or whatever the candidate he want to vote for. He can press the vote button. So here, so now the voter has casted his vote. So after that, again it will be redirecting to verify Aadhaar page where another voter will be giving chance to cast his vote. This process goes on like this. After completing the voting process, then the the server should be terminated here. So we'll be terminating the server here. So now we have terminated the process here. Now to check the votes, to get the results, we need to check the votes. For that purpose, we need to go into the vote results code, and here we need to press go live. It will automatically direct us to the results page. So this is our results page where we can get the results. To get the results, we need to press get votes here. Only then we can see the votes. So here we can see the voter given his vote to the candidate one, and now we can see that candidate one is having one vote. So here the result is showed. So this is how this project works.